For me, as strange as this might sound, I think cancer is love. It was helpful for my wife and I, and in terms of understanding the frailty of life. I think the whole process is tougher on family than it is on the patient, as far as I'm concerned, at least in my experience, because I've got medications and things I can take to help me get through it. I don't have anything for my wife or family. They all are going through the emotional roller coaster. I'm just in the process of doing some work. My son, just before we started the chemo, he shaved my head for me, so that when the grandkids all come in, this is done, as opposed to them saying come out in lumps and glumps and whatever. And I think it was probably a little hard for him to do that, but at the same time, I think it was okay for him to do it because he was in control of doing it then instead of something else happening. We had a friend that had breast cancer probably 16 years ago, I guess. I called her, and I hadn't seen her in probably 3 or 4 years, and I said, Sherry, what can I expect? And she said, well, what's your diagnosis? And I told her, and she says exactly what I had. So she went through the whole process that I was about to go through, and it gave me a lot of comfort. The Omaha Fashion Week, and they have one of the first night of the fashion walk, they dedicate it to the cancer survivors. And the cancer survivors are the models. I participated in that, and that was a really great experience. A lot of the medical people here in town that are involved in cancer treatments, both from radiation oncology as well as medical oncology, like Dr. Lemon's office, they all go and they participate in the event in terms of buying tickets and supporting it. I also did a project with Project Pinked here in Omaha, which is a local group, and what they do is they provide necessary items that a cancer patient might need, whether it's scarves or wigs or sometimes it's transportation to get back and forth to their chemo sessions or their doctors. Not everybody has the ability to get there easily. And so if they can provide those kinds of services to those folks, that's what they do. And it's a really worthwhile project. And we did a calendar. We were set aside as being kind of the surprise in the calendar, because they've done this 2 or 3 years and it's always been women. Cancer is love by the way it brings people together. From the standpoint that I had the opportunity to meet all these people that I didn't know that seemed to care about me. And then there were fellow patients that I met that I felt the same way about. And you could tell from them, they were all equally concerned about how I was doing as I was of them. So to me, as strange as it might seem, I would say love would be the word that I would use to describe it.